All right, now listen, y'all. I know I look like a potato, but y'all came here for some good vibes and a good tarot reading, right? So, hey, girl. Hello, my beautiful Aries. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and I'm going to be doing your general weekly reading. Now, I also do your weekly love reading, Aries, which I'll put a link to over here if you want to check that out at a later point. But in this reading, we're just going to be diving into the energies of what you can be maybe anticipating for this week, right? And some energies of how to, from overall advice from Spirit of how to deal with it, really. But put it in perspective. I'm just a man reading you some tarot cards, Aries. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so take the cards that resonate with you and leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to take offense by it, right? If you do find some cards that resonate with you, though, Aries, let me know in the comments below. I love hearing about your aha moments of a tarot card or something that I said you feel like was called specifically or said specifically for you, right? I love hearing about that, and that's how I keep up with you, y'all, is through the comments. Also, if you do enjoy my reading style, I would love for you to give me a like and subscribe, Aries, because it does help out my channel a lot. And I always am super appreciative when you guys take the time to do that for me. But yeah, Aries, let's just get into this reading now, right? After all that was said, so the beginning part of your puzzle, Aries, is the Queen of Coins. Now, this is the energy of, I feel like, what it is that you're stepping into this week, Aries, and I really enjoy this. Judging off of your clarifiers, this is kind of a good step in the right direction, right? I'm going to look at your other side here of the puzzle as well, in your top right half. Now we have the Page of Coins on the other side of things, so this is kind of like I like this energy. This is for a lot of you, Aries. This could be your focus right now is in terms of just building up your finances. I mean, but girl, who isn't trying to build up their finances, okay? Even Miss Jeff Bezos is a trillionaire and yet still wants the money. But regardless, this is like a good sign for those people, for you, Aries, that are like looking in terms of your finances. So maybe if you were debating on working on like a project or releasing a project this week, or this is just a good week, I feel like, to whatever steps that will take you into like some type of financial that involves finances, I feel like you would get some type of financial gain. Also, for those, because the coins energy does represent foundational energy, right? So if your main focus right now, that foundational energy means that, like, what I mean by this, rather, sorry, I'm so scatterbrained today, Aries, is that the coins represent earthly desire, something that is in the now, really. So whatever it is that you're actively trying to manifest, if your week has been, like, your main focus has been relationships, this is a good way. This is basically letting me know good investments of energy, right? So let's get into the clarifiers now. That's where the message really gets interesting, right? The clarifiers that I have for your Queen of Coins is the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the World card. Now, I like this energy because like, this is letting me know that you guys are in the active pursuit of something that's more fulfilling, that's driving your passion. For those people, I always, whenever I see the Knight of Cups, I am going to signify like a person, right? Because the Knight of Cups is like, I mean, come on, this person is like, this male is offering flowers and like wanting to offer flowers, going to offer you flowers. Obviously, gender doesn't matter, right? But regardless, I want to go along with the narrative of you going after this coin energy, right? So with this Nine of Cups, youthful energy, something that's new to you, something that is kind of like uncharted territory that is in regards to the heart. So I feel like for some of you guys, like, this is kind of like a newfound passion for you, Aries, this week, of where it's like, it's almost like something has taken like a shift subtly in your energy, Aries. And maybe you yourself can't even describe why it is that you're experiencing this. But when you have like, you're taking a closer look at the King of Wands, though, this is like it's nice energy balancing out this Queen of Coins, because it's like, while you are, this lets me know, while it's like you are focusing on yourself and you're focusing on going with what feels good to you, right? And that's what that Queen of Pentacles represents, is like going after like what feels good to you and not feeling ashamed about it. You have it paired with the King of Wands, which lets me know that there's a little bit more action being taken on it. Then it's more than just like a desire that you want. It's something that you're actively trying to ground into the physical. Right? With this World card and this Knight of Cups, I feel like these two cards go together for you, Aries, in the sense that it is, I feel like this is kind of like been a build-up thing for you, Aries, where it's almost like some of you have like have newfound purpose is what I hear. Some of you Aries have found newfound purpose, which goes back to the analogy that I was saying before in reference to the coin pentacle energy that we have going here. This is again looking like if you're going interested in starting new territories when it comes to new finances, right? Because that page of coins does represent a new beginning on the other side of your puzzle, right? So a new beginning in terms of finances. I do feel like you guys are just finding yourself and like venturing into something new that's fulfilling for you. The clarifiers that I have for your page of coins is the 9 of swords, 8 of cups, and then the 4 of cups. So it's almost as if you're done being on the sidelines, Aries. I feel like this is your energy for a little bit. You were paying attention to what was going on in other people's fields and other people's pots of gold, right? And you weren't really paying attention to what was going on here, right? And that's what I feel was kind of like keeping you stuck, perhaps. And I feel like you're just having to, like, it's almost as if you're finally just done with some type of mental repetitive cycle, right? So let's say in terms of like a relationship, maybe you've been like yo-yoing back and forth in terms of like how you view a person, right? You're being like, oh, this week it seems like they like me, so I'm gonna put all my energy into them, but then after like the next week, then have nothing to do with you and they're not engaging with you, right? This is kind of like an energy where you're just like, you're sick of waiting, you're sick of just existing where you're at, and you're ready for something new, which is why you had that page of coins, right? On that 9 of cups, going to something new that fulfills you, because we have this 8 of cups where you're walking away from something. I feel like for some of you Aries, you were so stuck on something for a long time because you're so convinced that this water for you was good, but you kind of knew deep down, or maybe you didn't know deep down, maybe you were just kind of pushed to this point where you're just like, okay, well, I have to go look for better waters. And that's when you got in your horse as the 9 of cups and went try to find something that's more fulfilling for you, right? Because like these cups you are not happy with these cups. You're walking away from these cups. 9 of swords, I feel like this is just something like that's been haunting you mentally, Aries, because it's like with this 4 of cups, like you already can tell, like she's already in her head and like daydreaming in a sense, but this is lets me know the inside of what's going on in 4 of cups brain, and this is like some type of haunting memory. So for some of you Aries, you could be having like a comparing complex, where you're looking at other people's fields and just wishing that your fields were similar to theirs or had the same crop, like you had the same crops as them. This could be just a situation of where you're just wanting more cups, right? You're not happy with your 4 cups anymore, and so you're walking away to get more cups, right? It's really just one of those energies of whatever it is that's been like bugging you, right? That's keeping you, whatever it is that you've been constantly daydreaming about of wishing for better waters is what I keep on hearing. And that's why you step into this page of coins. Like it's a new approach to maybe like getting finances or security in some type of way. Let's get into the bottom half of your puzzle now, Aries. On the left side, we have the 4 of swords coming in for you. So yeah, this is letting me know, continuing on with the storyline of someone that's healing from like some type of mental taxing thing. And on the other side, the right side, we have the Knight of Cups. So Aries, I like this energy because this is the Knight of Cups again for you. This is like it's like this 2-part process for you, Aries, where it's like you go through this Knight of Cups where you get the sudden surge of just like being like, okay, new approach, everything, start into this new territory. And then it's almost as if during this journey in this page of coins, while you're trying to get your feet wet with something new, it's almost as if like through this you kind of heal some stuff in yourself where you realize like you didn't have this pain, like you had some pain before that wasn't triggered in your old situation, but through this new situation, Aries, this pain was triggered through you, or something's triggered in you that you actively are healing, which I enjoy. The clarifiers that we have for the 4 of swords is the 3 of pentacles, 10 of pentacles, 7 of swords, and the justice card. Now these 2 cards were inverted, and an extra card, I don't remember if it was the justice card or the 7 of swords card that came out for you that was the extra card, but this is like a 2-part message in that 3 of pentacles, 10 of pentacles, I do feel like some of your healing is going to be necessary. Like some of the healing that you have is connected to working with other people, Aries, because you keep on getting all this pentacle energy in your reading, and when you have this paired with the 4 swords, dare I say, like the healing that you're going to be having is like healing your relationship with money, healing your relationship with the 9 to 5. It's just some type of healing your relationship when it comes to like your foundational energy, whatever it is that we were working on at the top half of your puzzle, Aries. The Justice card and the Seven of Swords in the reverse lets me know someone that's kind of just choosing to, again, walk away from something even if they feel justified in something. And maybe that was keeping you on this Four of Cups as well, where it's just like, oh, well, why? Maybe I keep hearing for some people where it's just like you're trying to compete in a triathlon just to prove something to who knows, when instead you had a passion for swimming, only swimming. And this is kind of like the energy where you stop trying to prove something to either yourself or other people around you, and you just go with what feels good to you finally. And that's actually what brings you prosperity. Because until this point, maybe you're dealing with a bunch of roadblocks, Aries, because you weren't going with like, you're trying to prove something to yourself rather than, and you choosing to see that as your fulfillment rather than actually taking a step back, thinking what it is that fulfills you, thinking about what crops actually you want to grow rather than looking at other farmers' crops and being like, I want that. It's like, no, you're finally asking the question of, well, what is it do I actually want that isn't based off of someone else's emotions? And that's why we have the Knight of Cups on the right side completing this reading for you, Aries, because the clarifiers, King of Pentacles, the Judgment card, and then the Death and Rebirth card came forward as the clarifiers. So it's like once you finally figure out your lane, Aries, that isn't chosen based off of some type of competition with yourself, or once you basically what I'm trying to say, Aries, is like once you let go of your ego and no longer base your decision on how you want your pentacle energy to be based off of some type of feeding of the ego, you finally, like Judgment Day finally happens for you, and that's when the death and rebirth happen for your life and for your relationship with this pentacle energy that we're just going to call your finances. Now this could be your abundance when it comes to your relationship, whatever it is that your main focus has been, Aries. This is really, I just enjoy this energy, the momentum of this energy for this week for you. So definitely let me know how it pans out for you in the comments below, Aries. But if you did enjoy this reading, please be sure to give me a like and subscribe because I would appreciate it. Until next time, Aries, bye.